what's super cool about this is, though, in the actual Tower of David, which actually some of it is still there, you can go see it. These warriors would come in and they'd be out at battle, they'd come back, and they'd hang their shields in the Tower of David, and they could rest. There was this, and then it was protecting the shields, and the imagery here is that when he's with her, he can let his guard down, and he can actually give it to her. That he's been fighting out there, but in his relationship with her, he doesn't have to fight anymore. There's a safety and a peace he feels that he can let down his shield, and he's making himself vulnerable because she could take advantage of him with his shield down. No, he's like, I trust you with my heart and my soul. And this means so much to me. I was, being a homeschooler, I was already pretty awkward, and then I was teased a bit. And so I remember, basically, I have to grow up with my life with a shield because I don't want to be made fun of, right? So I just have to walk around with a shield. And to be around Debbie where I could say, I'm going to lower that and hope that she doesn't make fun of me. Now, last night she was like, Kevin, you're a bit funny. And I was like, I wanted to grab the shield and put it back up. I'm like, no, we gotta put that shield down. And almost always, she's never going to put me down or make fun of me. I mean, we're married. We go through different things, and I'm not perfect, and we joke around, all that kind of stuff. But deep down, she's not trying to be vindictive to me. She's not trying to tear me down. And I could hang all my armor there, and I could say, I trust you with this. And you could do whatever you want. And I'm opening myself up vulnerably to you. And this is super important because when you get to the bedroom, that's important. Am I going to be emotionally vulnerable with this person? I'm literally exposing everything of myself and hope that they don't laugh or make fun of me or tear me down or gossip. We're in this deep, intimate, emotional relationship. So I kept telling Debbie all this week, like, man, your neck is like an ivory tower of David. I just feel like I can hang the shield there and I can be at peace and at rest. And you're going to be there protecting me. And I think she's slowly getting it. It's just taking a bit of time. She's like, I don't want a thick neck. What is that? So we get to the neck. And now we're going a little bit lower. So I apologize if this makes you uncomfortable, but I'm just reading the Bible. So take it up with God. Okay, he's the one who wrote this. Your two breasts are like two fawns, twins of a gazelle. He's like, man, those deer, they're jumping around. And I like it, he says. And this is him, not me, okay? He likes it, which feed among the lilies. There's a lot of speculation here. This was the funniest one to read the commentaries because I remember some of the people were like, these two breasts represent the two covenants, the new covenant and the old covenant. I was like, wait, what? That's crazy. Solomon's like, I love the old covenant. No, he likes her breasts. He's a guy. He's like, from the moment we're born, we like him. To the moment we die, we like him. It's just what it is. And he's like, I love him about you. But what's super cool here is there's, I think, a profound meaning here when it says, which feed among the lilies. Do you remember that showing up before? Chapter 1. What does she refer to herself, and how does he refer to her? She's a lily among the fields. He's like, what he's really saying here, he's like, I like your breasts because they're yours. Someone else could have the exact same, but whatever. But yours, I like you. It's personal. And I love this about his relationship with her. You know, there's always, if we just look at pure physicality, there'll always be someone more physically beautiful than you or your partner or whatever. But they're not, God doesn't give you that. Like, God has given me Debbie, and she's more pretty now than the moment I met her. There's something that happens because when you look at someone who you know, you can't just look at them physically. There's more to it. You see their character. You see their personality. You see what you love about them. You can't disenfranchise that. And the world settles for these little marbles that says, okay, don't like you, don't like you, don't like you, don't like you. Yes, that's fine. And then we do this one-night thing here, or maybe a week, and then we're done. But it's lost all meaning because it doesn't have the profoundness of actually knowing that person. Jesus doesn't look at me like, oh, that body will do. I'll get that body in heaven. He sees me. And Romans 8:28, it talks about how he knew you, and he foreknew you, he predestined you, he saved you, he will glorify you, he will sanctify you. That foreknew you word is prognesko. It's the Greek word that means that he knew you intimately. He didn't know your eye color was to be blue. He knew the inner march. He knew what would make you tick, what would make you upset, what your buttons would be pushed to get angry. He knew all of that before the foundation of the world. Before he said, let there be light, he was like, I know this about Kevin Dunn. I know everything about him, and I want him. That's the relationship that Jesus has with us. That is with you.